Elena! Say here, Rotary Club gonna make the money for Huntsville Hospice with the Celebrity Chef Online Gala. Celebrity Chef? Who are these guys? Jeff Sotheby from Three Guys a Stove. More like Three Stooges. And this one, Rory Golden, Deerhurst Resort. Ooh, sounds expensive. Now who's this guy? Randy Spencer from Tall Trees. Che cosa dice Tall Trees?
He live in the woods. Canadese.
They're not gonna make no money. It's a big mistake. Cooking is easy. You just chop the onion, you're making a sauce, you're making a pasta. Easy. I mean, look what they're gonna make here. Black bean walnut and barley crocchetti. They're gonna make beans. They're gonna make beans, Lynn. Beans!
It's canadese.
They're not gonna make no money. It's a big mistake. I could do it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ok, chef. Planche de repini.
Hello, Jeff Sotheby? Help! I need 2 tickets to tonight's gala. You all sold out? Mamma mia! Che fanculo! What am I gonna do?
Basta, vai.
Oops. What a great way to kick off the evening. Many thanks to Dan Watson and Christine Sarah. Dan, as many of you know, is the executive director of the Huntsville Festival, an organization near and dear to my heart. And he's also a great example of a young man who did his high school years in Huntsville and then post-secondary went on and got more arts education. And he and Christina established themselves well on the Toronto art scene before moving to Huntsville a couple of years ago. They're performers, they're educators and teachers, and they're certainly supporters of the arts, and we thank them for contributing to tonight's event. Welcome everybody. My name is Rob Saunders. I'm a member of the Rotary Club of Huntsville, and I'm here to guide you through the entertainment portion of the evening. Many of you have just joined us, but for 300 of you, you've been involved for a few hours, hopefully having a couple glasses of wine, but also enjoying a 5-course meal, finished in your home, but mostly prepared by 3 of our area's best chefs, Jeff Sotheby, Rory Golden, and Randy Spencer. When our Rotary members sat together and tried to decide the kind of evening we wanted to present, we were pretty sensitive about the COVID times that we're in. We knew the date we were going to be presenting it on was going to be almost a year to the date when we had our first lockdown. It's been a long year, and I think we really realized that we just wanted to have an event that was going to be fun and allow people to sit back and relax. We'd worked with all 3 of the chefs before on various Rotary projects over the years, and when the idea came forward about using their culinary talents and possibly sharing some of their trade secrets, the light bulb went off. Why don't we let the 3 amigos tell you in their own words what they're thinking?
Well, gentlemen, thank you for working in the kitchen with us. It was a pleasure to work with everybody, and I hope everyone at home enjoyed it as much as I did. Rory had a little incident with, he burnt one of the chickens.
That's it. That was it.
That was okay. That was all right.
But it was an outtake.
It was an outtake, that's right. And Randy, your recommendations on the wine, dynamite. I really enjoyed those.
And I drank a few of them.
Yeah, and now we're sitting here, we're sitting back, we're relaxing.
This is the first time we've done this type of thing in 20 years. We had a picture taken on Lake Muskoka, the three of us, many years ago.
That's right, we
That
did.
was the last time we were together. So things, COVID happens, but you end up meeting up with good friends, good chefs, and it was fun to do.
That was in 2001, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
I got that in my basement, that plaque.
I know I don't fit that chef jacket in there.
No,
I guarantee you.
I've got a couple of jackets.
I hope our instruction worked out well. Everyone kind of figured out what we were trying to cook, and there's some recipes there that you can use for the future. You can probably do them better than we can eventually as you do them.
Practice makes perfect.
Yep, absolutely.
And I don't believe there were any ingredients left out or any tricks, which chefs are accused of doing, that they don't give all the recipe. But
Everything is there.
yeah, I actually just saw footage of some old days, and the three of us, which a lot of people may not realize, is I came to Huntsville 41 years ago, I believe now. Rory, 30 some odd years ago,
35 years,
you came here, and and Jeff's been here since before Christ. But you were born here. You grew up here, right?
I grew up. We moved here when I was in grade 8.
Wow.
Yes.
But in those days, Jeff was the executive chef
I'm here.
at the original inn. And I remember when you were working there, and I was over at the Valley, and all the great people in this town that we had back then. And I gotta say it, now with doing this for hospice through the Rotary, I absolutely think it's fantastic.
But I think it's just outstanding that we've been able to give our support to hospice, to the nurses, the personal support workers, the administration staff, and of course the doctors that look after all the patients there.
Yeah.
The care that people receive is second to none. And it's a very, very bad time for families, and they know how to treat the patients and how to treat the families. So I have to personally say thank you very much, hospice.
And it's compassion.
And if there's any of the recipes when you cook them tonight and they didn't work, they weren't mine.
Okay, the food entertainment is over, but now the real entertainment starts, gentlemen. And we get to sit back and watch just
With
like
everyone
at
else.
home.
With everyone else.
With everyone else.
I hope everyone has a glass of wine, and the show is about to begin.
I'll have a few of them wearing leotards. I can tell you that right now, but I'll sit back and I'll sing along.
We really do owe a debt of gratitude to those chefs, for sure. I guess we need to remember that this isn't an evening just about having fun and being entertained. It's also a chance for us to raise some money for Hospice Huntsville. Like many hospices across the country, our hospice receives very little funds from government grants and relies on personal donations and events like this to help them meet their expenses. Let's hear a little bit more about Hospice Huntsville from Executive Director Rebecca Ellerson.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for the entertainment portion of the evening. My name is Rebecca Ellerson, and I'm the Executive Director at Hospice Huntsville. Melissa shared with you earlier that we have been around in our community since 1989. In 2012, we were fortunate to be able to open the doors to our 5-bed residential hospice. And since we've been able to support the end-of-life journeys of over 800 members of our community. Fundraisers like these are so important to help us raise the other 60% of the funds we need to keep our facility operating. So we are very grateful for your participation tonight, and we hope you enjoy the show.
When planning an event that's both a fundraiser and a fundraiser, one of the critical components is sponsorship support. Our initial need was to secure a title sponsor. It took one phone call to Jan Nyquist and he immediately said he wanted to be on board. Jan's company NIDOC not only became title sponsor, they also donated a floating picnic table valued at over $2,500 to the hospice auction currently running. Jan's been a friend of Rotary for many years, being a key supporter of our Dock Fest event and sponsoring our Christmas auction. We know we're not alone, as Jan, through his companies NIDOC and Pipe Fusion, have made many contributions to make the Huntsville community a better place to live. Our second challenge was to secure sponsorship for the entertainment portion of the evening. Again, one phone call to Scott Acton at Cogeco, and we were able to confirm their support. Our Rotary Club is indebted to Cogeco and the local Your TV station for being key players in our weekly bingo fundraiser and our annual Christmas auction, broadcast over their airwaves. In addition, Your TV always goes the extra mile to help us promote the many events we are involved in over the year. From there, we made some additional calls and were amazed by the support we received. Helping hospice was a real motivator, but helping Rotary help our community was also a reason given. We had sponsors for all the meal courses. We had sponsors for the wine. We had sponsors for the swag bags that were provided to dinner participants, full of goodies donated by local businesses, from Kleenex to cookies to coffee. You can see the names and can appreciate how much support we received. And these are tough times, people, when a lot of these businesses are facing their own challenges. Please remember them when you head out for your next shopping trip. I do have to give a special shout out to Tony King from Georgian Bay Spirits. Each swag bag contains 6-pack of flavored smashes with a donated value of almost $5,000. Lastly, I want to mention a couple of local media companies who were instrumental in helping us realize our vision. Those who enjoyed the dinner followed the chef's instructions via a YouTube link, watching a video put together by these very professional companies. The quality was superb, and the way the crew interacted with the chefs and their Rotary contacts couldn't have gone better. Sawmill Creative is an independent production agency focused on creating interesting stories and telling them in interesting ways. Nate Riley, an executive producer at Sawmill, was extremely good to work with and focused on getting what we wanted, at times even before we knew what we wanted. Cameraman Steve Bagshaw made everyone look good, which given the chefs was a real challenge. We also wanted to thank Oliver Ward of Oliver Ward Media for being involved in the editing process.
Hi everybody, Jim Cuddy here. Thank you for getting me to be part of this lovely evening, the Celebrity Chef Culinary Experience. As always, a pleasure to come to Huntsville, even though this time I will be floating through the airwaves virtually, but maybe in the near future we'll be there in person. So you're in for a great evening of entertainment. I hope you enjoyed your meal. Thanks to the Rotary Club for putting on this gala. They do great work. And the best thing of all is you know the money is going towards supporting hospices in your area. And the hospices do amazing work. And so thank you for buying a ticket. Thank you for being part of the evening. And I look forward to seeing you again soon in person. And now a little song that I've chosen for you. Take care. Ladies and gentlemen, Ann Lindsay, Colin Cripps, I'm Jim Cuddy. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ever since you came back, you've been living in the dark, sleeping through the days and wandering nighttime to the park. I don't know, it's got you worried and I don't know what's to blame. Know you got your secrets, but we're all the same. We're gonna run to now. Walked by your old house and I was picturing our past, living on a promise that we both knew couldn't last. Well, you move like an angel floating right above the ground. Still can hear you singing, oh, I miss that sound. We're gonna run to now. Our days go by like rivers flowing. Turn your head away and then they're gone. Something tells me just keep going. You rest when you are done. You rest when you are done. Oh. then they're gone. Something tells me just keep going. You rest when you are done. You rest when you are done. What to tell the neighbors when they ask what's going on? They hear all the howling and the chanting on the lawn. They don't need too much to go on for the stories they will tell. Nothing they love better than the ones who fell. Are we gonna run to now? Our days go by like rivers flow. Turn your head away and then they're gone. Something tells me just keep going. You rest when you are done. You rest when you are done. Thank you.
Well, how good was that? Huh? I mean, thanks to Jim Cuddy for being part of the evening. We asked him, and he certainly came on board without hesitation. Like every other performer you're going to see tonight, Jim's got ties to our area, either Huntsville or the Muskoka region, and they're all fantastic performers. This evening is going to be in 4 segments. You're going to see me between segments, which will give you a chance to totally ignore what I'm saying and go out and top up your wine or make that all-important pit stop. Okay, first up, Henri Odette. Henri's a friend of mine, and he's been playing music all of his life. He and his wife Jane moved to Huntsville a couple of years ago and joined our Rotary Club and has shared his music with us, and we wanted him to share it with you tonight. Following on Henri, the Muskoka Concert Band will get your toes tapping with their version of the Colonel Bogey March. Following that, we'll have a piece from the Monarch Performing Arts Studio. Monarch is a brainchild of Mallory Duncan, and they offer classes, rental space, and really act as an arts hub for a lot of arts activities in our community. Check out their website. Closing the set, Kevin Hearn will present a new song that he's written. Kevin's been a member of Bare Naked Ladies for over 25 years, as well as performing with his own band Finn Buckle. Kevin was also involved in a Secret Path project with Gord Downey, completed just before Downey's unfortunate death. Due to Kevin's association with our area, what many people don't know is that the rehearsals for the Secret Path project prior to their performance at the National Arts Centre in 2016 were actually held at the Algonquin Theatre, under a veil of secrecy, of course. Enjoy.
Hello everyone, my name is Henri Odette and I'm from Huntsville. Music has always been a huge part of my life, so I was absolutely thrilled to have been asked to participate in this event tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed your dinner as much as my wife and I enjoyed ours. I want to thank you so much for your generous support of Rotary, and thanks to you, Hospice Huntsville, a wonderful cause will benefit a great deal from tonight's event. I've always been a huge fan of Bob Dylan, and so tonight I thought I would do one of his best and dedicate it to all of you. And please stay forever young, my friends. forever young. May your hands always be busy, may your feet always be swift, and may you have a strong foundation when the winds of change shift. And may your heart always be joyful, and may your song always be sung. May you stay forever young. Forever young. Forever young. May you stay forever young. Forever young. Forever young. May you stay forever young. Thank you.
I'm Fran Harvey. I'm here with the Muskoka Concert Band, and we are delighted to be with you today in support of the Celebrity Chef Culinary Experience that supports our community, the Rotary Club of Huntsville, and of course, Hospice Huntsville. The Muskoka Concert Band is a community concert band made up of musicians from across the Muskoka region. And during the pandemic, instead of being able to get to rehearse once a week, produce concerts together, we've been sharing our music via online videos. I have to thank the band members for their diligence and commitment. Each one of them practices their part and then sends me their own recordings so that we can put it together for our audiences. It takes many hours of preparation to do the work to practice as well as to edit and produce these videos, but we figure we've been lucky enough to be able to do this and at least be together in this way. Today we're sharing two pieces with you. The first one is Colonel Bogey, written in 1914 by Major Ricketts under the pen name of Kenneth J. Alford. Yes, it is written about a colonel who golfed. Apparently he used a whistle instead of yelling "for" to tell golfers when he was hitting up towards them. And he was kind of like the bogeyman, or in modern parlance we would call that the boogeyman, since he was heard but not seen. The golf term bogey is said to come from indeed this march.
in the box with the wigs?
Why on earth would a frying pan be in a box of wigs?
Because I had to move my wigs to a plastic container in case they got wet. And then I threw some kitchen stuff in the box because it was so big, I guess I forgot to relabel it.
We've lived here for 1 month now. Don't you think it's time we unpack?
We will. It's only been a month.
Most people unpack within a week of moving into a new place. At least get the kitchen stuff out.
Yes, but most people don't live above the best Vietnamese noodle place in the entire city that just begs them to come down for a bowl every time they start unpacking their wooden spoons.
You cannot keep using divine noodle as an excuse, my darling.
Yes, but it's just so good. And it's right there. And I've convinced them to give us 10% off because we live in the building. There, Pete. I've unpacked something.
Yes, of course. We have an empty fridge, yet you insist of unpacking a tiny bottle of champagne.
I'm saving it for when I get the part that's going to change my life. Until then, there's always something worth celebrating.
Allie, I can't keep finding my socks in my coffee mugs.
I will make sure everything finds a home as soon as Tech Week is over, I promise. I've just had such late nights and I need to sleep in and rest my voice, and by the time I get up, it's almost time to go back to rehearsal.
Rest your voice. Aren't you in a play about Marcel Marceau?
For your information, Mind Your Own Business is slated to be a huge hit off-Broadway. This workshop could be the start of something big. Plays about street performers are all the rage right now.
Remind me again where it's playing?
It's off-Broadway. Well, it's off-Broadway.
Something tells me that it's so off-Broadway that it's in Jersey.
Well, everyone has to start somewhere. You're still coming, right?
Of course. Just picking up my beret at the dry cleaners tomorrow.
You're gonna like this one. I know it. It really resonates with the struggle of the everyday man.
Well, I don't think it can top that one that took place completely underwater at that community aquarium.
You said you were moved by a deep dive into the life of circus divers.
Oh, I was moved all right. I never knew I could be so turned on by coral reef.
Hey, you know what else could be sexy? We did that thing that we did last opening night on the balcony.
Yes. Where'd you say that box of wigs was again?
It's back there somewhere. Wait a minute, what is this? Pete's stuff? Where did this come from? Was it from your treehouse next to the box that says no girls allowed?
It's nothing. Just give me the box, please.
Sounds like it could be books. You don't really read. Maybe it's magazines. Oh, Pete! Oh, don't tell me that your secret box is full of...
Honey, it's nothing. A man should be able to live his life in peace amongst the boxes that are now his furniture. Whoever that is my new best friend.
What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box?
Hi everybody, I'm Kevin Hearn. Thanks to the Rotary Club for hosting this event. Thanks for all of you for supporting the good work of the hospice. I'm grateful for all the time I've spent up in Huntsville. It's where I go to write songs. And now, along with my good friend Hugh Marsh, I'd like to play a song called Love Will Tear Us Apart by the band Joy Division. desperation takes hold. Is it something so good? Just can't function anymore. But love will tear us apart again. Love will tear us apart again. Love will tear us apart again. Love will tear us apart again.
Well, what a great way to get the evening going. Our second set's coming up, and starting off, Blair and Bet Smith. I saw Bet at a concert at the Morgan House in the fall. Really enjoyed it, and wanted to share her sound with you tonight. And a bonus, she brought along her dad. Following Bet, we've got Brian Smith playing some great jazz piano. Brian's father-in-law, Hall Seeley, was a longtime member of our Rotary Club, and Brian's played at many of our functions over the years. After Brian, we've got the Muskoka Concert Band coming back with another performance, and then closing out the set, Beverly Mahood. Beverly's been a multiple Juno and East Coast Music Award nominee, and also a number of Best Artist recognitions. She hails from the Gravenhurst area, and she was more than happy to provide a song for us tonight. Enjoy.
Hello, welcome, and thank you so much for supporting Huntsville Hospice. My name is Bet Smith. This is my dad, Blair. We are from Muskoka, and we're going to play you an original tune. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's hard to imagine finally Thank you. Have a great night.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Brian Smith, and I would like to welcome everyone to this wonderful Rotary event for hospice. I am so happy to be a part of such an important event. Hospice was an option for my wife, Lynn, who lost the battle with cancer in September. Right now, I am going to play a montage of 3 of my favorite jazz standards, starting with T for Two, into Tenderly, and ending with Making Whoopee. Please enjoy. Thank you.
Our second piece is a very special piece because we have been joined in the Muskoka Concert Band by members of the Bifocals Concert Band from Gravenhurst, the Kingfisher Cottage Band, also from Muskoka area, and the Huntsville Community Band in producing a piece called The Ashokan Farewell. It was written by Jay Unger for the Ashokan Fiddle Camp and used at the closing of the camp each year. You may recognize it as the theme from the Ken Burns Civil War series. It's a beautiful folk melody that, like our event today, speaks of the community, care, and love. We thank you for being here today, and we thank the Rotary Club of Huntsville and, of course, Hospice Huntsville. We hope that we will be able to see you all soon at a concert venue sometime in the near future. In the meantime, we leave you with these.
Hi everyone, I am Beverly Mahood and this is my good friend Max Shepard. Thank you so much, Rotary Club, for asking me to do this. It's really important for me because Muskoka is my home. So anytime that I can help out someone here right in my home, it means the world to me. So thank you so much for reaching out and asking me to do this. Hope you guys are having a great time tonight. Have a glass of wine for me out there. Hope the dinner was great and you're enjoying all the entertainment. And we'll do a song for you right now.
Baby,
levee was dry, and good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. We started singing, bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Hey, they started singing, bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. Have a great night, everyone. Mwah.
That was a great act.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. What the fantastic thing is, I figured out how to, between songs, be able to get to the bar and back with a full glass of wine.
Oh, yeah.
That's the tip of the
That's good.
Everything is there. So the other thing, we're sitting here watching entertainment, and Randy, you mentioned to me that you were prepared to put on your leotards and do a little ballet for us. And now I don't know if they have ballet dancing on the entertainment tonight.
No, that's belly dancing. Belly dancing. I got the belly for that. It'll work well.
Only when that's when the comedian comes on. That's when he steps up.
Right, there's going to be a magic act as well. So I've just figured out how I can fit in there with my bit, and that is my Lululemon leotards. I can just be a stagehand. I know that you guys
People
are
have
just
finished dinner.
Hey, I know you're going to be finished dinner, but guess what? It'll have people riveted to the TV.
Are we back? Coming up, we've got a little bit of variety for you in this set. Tyler Morrison, he of the Cottage Country Comedy Festival, will share some of his very funny observations. And following that, we're going to have another couple of pieces from the Monarch Performing Arts Studio. Next up, the amazing magic of Lucas Stark. I won't spill the beans, but many of you will recognize the target of his sleight of hand. And closing up the set, Amy Sky, another one of Huntsville's favorite artists, and Amy's chosen a song specifically for this evening, and we're really grateful that she is participating.
Hey everyone, my name is Tyler Morrison. It is great to be part of your virtual event. Thanks so much for having me, and it's really wonderful to support a great cause in Hospice Huntsville and the Huntsville Rotary Club doing wonderful things in the community. I'm a stand-up comedian, so obviously I haven't been too busy lately with the pandemic, but I hope everyone there is staying safe. Lately all I've been doing is gambling like a degenerate at home. I actually caught my own grandma cheating in poker not long ago. I had to say something. I was like, look, Grandma, you're no better than anyone else at this table, all right? You know the rules. You lost that hand. Now take off your shirt. It's not my fault. I'm from Bracebridge, Ontario. We don't have strip clubs here. Perfect smile's not going to make your life any better, though. I'll never forget this. It was the biggest day of my life. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie divorced. That was the greatest day when they split. Oh, my God. I'll never forget it because my wife comes running in. She's like, oh, my God, if they can't make it, how are we supposed to make it? How is anyone supposed to make it? Yeah, I don't think anyone's trying to hook up with us. Those are the two sexiest people on planet Earth. Pretty sure last week you and I went to McDonald's for breakfast and stayed for lunch. I don't think anyone's trying to hornswoggle their way into this romantic fairy tale. My wife and I will never be Brangelina. We live in a town where everyone thinks you can get away with drinking and driving simply by wearing camouflage. That's what I don't understand about hunters. Every year they go and spend a whole bunch of money on camouflage just to outsmart an animal that can't even see a car coming. Every year, 15,000 deer are killed by cars. Who needs a gun when you've got a six-pack and a slick road? But last year alone, in one fatal swipe with his truck, my uncle killed 10 deer. The Ministry of Natural Resources were crying almost as hard as the children were at Santa's village. That's my new gun control policy. If you've got a mullet, you don't get a bullet. Sorry, Duck Dynasty. You see those morons on Duck Dynasty? They go out and spend a whole bunch of money on a fake duck, use it to lure a real duck, kill it, then pay to have it made into a fake duck. Sorry, boys, don't really need to hear your views on gay marriage. Look, I'm not saying all hunters are dumb. I'm just saying all dumb people hunt. They should just call that Duck Dynasty show what it really is. Carnies with guns. Life's full of surprises, though. You got to roll with them. Every now and again, you get thrown a little curveball. I had one thrown at me not long ago. My brother decided to come out of the closet, which I thought was great. Gets the whole family into the living room. He's like, guys, there's something I really want to tell you. It's so hard. Grandma, you might want to put your shirt on for this. My dad's sitting there like this. Better be good. I'm trying to watch Duck Dynasty. My brother's like, no, guys, there's something I really want to tell you. It's so hard. He's all nervous, shaking, lights up a cigarette. Oh, I'm gay. We're all looking at him like, you smoke? Thanks very much. You guys have been a great little internet audience. I hope everyone stays safe down there. Thanks again for having me be part of your virtual event. I really appreciate, Trish reaching out to me. It's a cause that's very important to me. Hospice Huntsville was very great to my family and my uncle when he was there. It's an awesome thing for the community. And thank you again to the Rotary Club of Huntsville. Cottage Country Comedy Festival is very happy to support things around Muskoka. And we're available for all of your stand-up comedy events, live or virtual. So thanks so much. It's our 15th year of the festival. Check us out at cottagecomedy.com. And hopefully we get to see you guys in a more personal setting very soon.
You just wait. You're going to see major changes in my life. I meet women all the time, all over the place. All you got to do is live in New York and you meet a girl a minute. And I've met some real special ladies recently. Like right now, I'm dating this flight attendant. Cute, original, odd. Oh, and Kathy. You guys never met Kathy, did you? Well, she's the best. I'm talking the best. Oh, and then there's Marta. God, now she is fun. I'm certainly not resisting marriage. I mean it when I say that my life is totally prepared for a gigantic change right now. I am ready to be married.
Right. Then why aren't you?
Right.
Right.
Right. You could drive a person crazy. You could drive a person mad. First you make a person hazy, so a person could be had. Then you leave a person dangling, sadly, outside your door, which could only make a person gladly want you even more. I could understand a person if he said to go away. I could understand a person if he happened to be gay. But worse than that, a person that titillates a person and leaves her flat is crazy. He's a troubled person. He's a truly crazy person himself. Oh my
God.
I can't
What
even
an
stand
asshole.
this face. When the person's personality is personable, you should not sit like a lump. It's harder than a matador coercionable to try to get you off of your rump. So single and attentive and attractive a man is everything a person could wish. But turning off a person is the act of a man who likes to pull the hooks out of fish. Knock, knock, is anybody there? Knock, knock, it really isn't fair. Knock, knock, I'm working all my charms. Knock, knock, a zombie's in my arms. All that sweet affection, what is wrong? I could understand a person if he wasn't good in bed. I could understand a person if he actually was dead. Exclusive you, elusive you. Will any person ever get the gist of you? You're crazy. You're a lovely person. You're a moving, deeply maladjusted, never to be trusted, crazy person. Yourself. Bobby is my hobby and I'm giving it up.
I saved every letter you wrote me. From the moment I saw you, I knew you were mine. You said you were mine. I thought you were mine. Do you know what Angelica said when I told her what you'd done? She said, you have married an Icarus. He has flown too close to the sun. Don't take another step in my direction. I can't be trusted around you. Don't think you can talk your way into my arms, into my arms. I'm burning the letters you wrote me. You can stand over there if you want. I don't know who you are. I have so much to learn. I'm rereading your letters and watching them burn. I'm watching them burn. You published the letters she wrote to you. You told the whole world how you brought this girl into our bed. In clearing your name, you have ruined our lives. Heaven forbid someone whisper he's part of some scheme. Your enemy whispers, so you have to scream. I know about whispers. I see how you look at my sister. Don't. I'm not naive. I have seen women around you. Don't think I don't see how they fall for your charms. All your charms. I'm erasing myself from the narrative. Let future historians wonder how Eliza reacted when you broke her heart. You have thrown it all away. Stand back, watch it burn. Just watch it all burn. And when the time comes, explain to the children the pain and embarrassment you put their mother through. When will you learn that they are your legacy? We are your legacy. If you thought you were mine, don't.
Scott, I'm going to be honest. I have done magic with celebrities and sports people and some mayors, but I've never done magic with an MP before. What am I supposed to call you?
Scott will do just fine.
Okay,
Thank you.
perfect. Then I will keep calling you Scott. Now, before we dive in here, Scott, I want everyone to know at home on your honorary powers. I want you to tell everyone we haven't set anything up in advance. Later on, they might think we're working together, and I want them to know that that is very much not the case.
I am in complete fear right now. I have no idea what you're going to subject me to. But on behalf of Rotary and the good work they do, I'm prepared to do almost anything. So here we go.
Ditto. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what I'm going to get you to do, Scott, you've got your phone handy, eh?
I do.
Would you do me a favor? I want you to go into Chrome or Safari or whatever you use to look at the internet.
Yes.
And would you Google the word Google Stats?
Google Stat. Okay.
Okay, now when you scroll down, do you see the actors category there? A little
All
ways
right.
down. If you go down to the bottom of the page, you should see all the categories.
Oh, there we go. Lucas, I never dreamt that I would be a complete technological Luddite, but here we are.
So you've
All
clicked
right.
on actors now, right?
I've clicked on actors.
Okay, cool. So what I'm going to get you to do is just put your phone down for 1 second. We're going to go back to that in a second. But now the fun starts, okay? So what I'm going to get you to do is in your brain, I want you to think of any playing card you like. Now, don't just pick the aces. Everyone always picks that. And if you think of a card that you think everyone must think of this card, go ahead and change to another card.
Okay.
Do you have a card in mind now?
I have the card in mind.
What playing card were you thinking of?
3 of clubs.
You're kidding me.
No, I'm serious.
Okay, so before this trick started, I took a deck of playing cards, right? And I took one at random out of this deck of playing cards. And you said the 3 of clubs, right?
I did.
Now, I don't know here how well in focus we are, but you see how there's one card here? I'll pull it back here. One card facing the other direction out of all of those cards. I want to make sure I can't do anything because you're going to get rid of the rest of them. One last time, Scott, what card did you think of?
The 3 of clubs.
Well, it's a good thing that that's the one that I turned over. Otherwise, this would be a lot stupider.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though. That's only a 1 in 52 chance. Let's go 1 in 100. Think of any number between 1 and 100 for me.
Okay.
Do you want to change your mind?
No, I don't. I like my number.
Before we dive in there, I made a prediction earlier, but I want to make it a little more interesting, Scott. I've been working on some of these quarantine skills that everyone's gaining. I'm going to try one thing real quick here. Trust me, this will be worth it. Like that. Now, you could have thought of any number.
I did, yes.
And you haven't told me what number you're thinking of yet. Okay, that should do. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clip this up here so that it can't go anywhere. And actually, I'm going to fold it inside out so you don't see the secret-y bit. There we go. Just like that. Okay. There we go. We're set. Okay. What number did you end up thinking of, Scott?
48.
48 out of all of the numbers. Now, does that have some sort of significance to you?
I'm 48.
Oh, you're 48. Okay. Now, I may have been able to Google that before we met.
Maybe.
And maybe I would have thought you would have thought of your own age. Do me a favor. Take your phone back out. Take your phone back out. Now, you've got that big list of actors in front of you, right?
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor? Can you scroll down to whatever actor is at number 48 for me?
Number 48 is Tom Hanks.
Check this out. I made this prediction before we started this game. It could have ended up being anyone, but I made this prediction before we started. I'm going to show it to you here. There, we'll go into a little bit better focus. There we go. Do you see what that says?
That old man has a nice, kind smile.
Just like Tom Hanks, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Scott, you don't seem that impressed.
Well,
so, do you remember I was cutting up to try to make this a little bit more interesting? Do you remember I was cutting all that stuff up?
Yeah.
Can you see it? That's definitely a Hanks.
That
right?
is definitely Tom Hanks.
That is definitely.
I am very impressed
actually,
now.
Scott, just to make it more impressive, because I really like messing with people. If you notice this prediction I made earlier, look at the first letter of every word in the prediction. That old man, H-A-N. That's Tom Hanks, my friend. So it's a good thing you picked 48. Otherwise, again, this would have left me looking very, very strange. Scott, I don't know how to do anything more impressive than that, so I think I'm going to leave it there. But I want to thank you so much for playing along. You were a great sport. I hope the people at home enjoyed what we got up to here, and I feel like I know you a bit better now.
Well, thank you. That was a lot of fun, and I'm perplexed.
Good.
So I hope
You're supposed to be.
Too.
That means I did my job correctly.
Absolutely.
All righty, Scott. Well, we'll see you next time, and enjoy the rest of your night, Huntsville. Bye-bye.
Hi, this is Amy Sky. Thank you all for joining in this very special fundraising event tonight. Mark and I have a cottage on Lake of Bay, so Huntsville and this community are very important to us. I commend Rotary for undertaking this fundraising event and also on the many contributions they have made over the years to make Huntsville a great place to live. I also want to acknowledge the wonderful work that hospice does. Around the world, hospice provides care and support to individuals and families who are facing end-of-life situations for almost 10 years, the Huntsville Hospice has been offering these essential services to the Huntsville area and are so deserving of our support through events like this throughout the year. I have a very special place in my heart for hospice as they have provided comfort and support to my family in our times of need. The song I'm going to sing for you tonight is called Grace and Gratitude, and it's from a CD called Live On, which was recorded to help support people who are on a bereavement journey. I hope you enjoy it and the evening, and thanks once again for your support.
All I have and all I need is all because of you. All I reap is all I sow, and love is our living proof. Thank you for life. Thank you for everything. I stand here in grace and gratitude, and I thank you. Seasons come and seasons go, no matter what we choose. A thousand names, a thousand roads all lead to one simple truth. Thank you for life. Thank you for everything. I stand here in grace and gratitude, and I thank you. I stand here in grace and gratitude, and I thank you. I thank you.
Are we back? Oh, okay. Well, thanks, Amy, for that touching piece, and cheers to our MP, Scott Aitchison, for going along with the trick. Well, we're almost at the end of our show here, but I think you'll agree we're going to go out with a bang. First up, Sean Cotton does what Sean does best. He writes songs about everyday life, and in these pandemic times, he's made a contribution called Frontline Girl that does just that. Scott, Miranda Mulholland's going to be performing and get you rocking with her duo Harrow Fair. I saw Miranda at the Stay Home Gala last year, really impressed with her sound. She's a Gravenhurst girl, and we asked her to be part of tonight. If your toes aren't tapping by midway through the song, check your pulse, because you may be dead. And last but definitely not least, Huntsville's own Hoxie Workman is going to send us off into the night with a great rendition of his song Safe and Sound. See you on the other side.
I hope everybody's having a great evening, and I am here safely in my home studio where I've been for the greater part of the lockdown, and I've got something special for you guys this evening. It's going to be a song that I recorded to get ready for a record that I'm going to do in 2021. And it's a Green Eyed Soul love song album that I'm going to be recording. And this song is for everybody that's been acting with other people in mind, helping people get through this really crazy time we're in. And I think it's just the perfect song for this event tonight. This song is called Frontliner Girl. Enjoy.
She goes to work like she always did, but now it comes with personal risk to her. My little checkout girl. The whole world is living in lockdown. The pandemic closed up every town. Now she's my frontliner girl. She is one of the essential ones, a list she never knew she'd end up on. But there she is, my frontliner girl. There's frontliners cooling fevered heads, tending to patients in their hospital beds, while I'm on a forced holiday, staying at home, keeping safe, fearing for my frontliner girl. She only wanted to pay the bills, but not bad enough to risk getting ill. I fear for my frontliner girl. She wears a mask and puts on her gloves. I pray each day that there's protection enough for her, my frontliner girl. There's frontliners helping people indoors who couldn't get by without personal supports, while I'm on a forced holiday, staying at home, keeping safe, fearing for my frontliner girl. Saving the world, working minimum wage, saving the world without danger pay. She's my frontliner girl. She does the job that they pay her for, plus the work it takes to fight this war. She can't take anymore, my frontliner girl. There's frontliners cooling fevered heads, tending to patients in their hospital beds. There's frontliners helping people indoors who couldn't get by without personal supports. This frontliners saving people's lives, knowing not everyone is gonna survive. While I'm on a forced holiday, staying at home, keeping safe, fearing for my frontliner girl. Yeah, fearing for my frontliner girl. Fearing for my frontliner girl. My frontliner girl.
Hey folks, it's Hawksley Workman here. Hope everybody's having a great evening. And firstly, I'd like to thank Rotary for inviting me. And really, it's an honor to be involved in a charity event to raise money for hospice in Huntsville. As you know, Huntsville is where I'm from, and I know the importance of that place. It's something maybe we don't think about until we have to think about it, and then we're so glad it's there. Anyways, grateful for this. You slept through the last small town. I'll wake you up when the next one comes around. But your eyes are closed like you truly believe you're safe and sound with me. No looking back, no turning into salt. The city was crumbling, but baby, we're not to fault. When things got way too rough, I promised you that we'd leave, but you're safe and sound with me. And you're safe and sound with me, yeah. Just like you always will, just like you always will be. The wipers cleared the windscreen of the rain. My shirt sleeve dries your eyes the very same, and we fit together like the ignition and the key. You're safe and sound with me. You're safe and sound with me, yeah. Just like you always will, just like you always will be. You're safe and sound with me. 'Cause you're safe and sound with me, yeah. Just like you always will, just like you always will be. Glove box light shines bright enough to see. You read the map like you were reading poetry, and it just might take you forever to see. Yeah. That you're safe and sound with me. Sha-la-la-la.
Well, after that, there's really not much to say. Cheers, Hawksley, for that contribution. A reminder that Hospice Huntsville has an online auction going until March 28th. Go on their website and check it out. And if you've got an extra $25 or $50 or $100 in your COVID savings fund, why not go to chefgala.ca right now, press donate, send hospice some money. They need it. You'll enjoy giving it. It's been a blast. On behalf of the Rotary Club of Huntsville, our chefs, our performers, and our sponsors, thanks for all your support. Good night.